Yeah, mate. So, like, first day, you know, I got sent from the field because I was unfit, you know what I mean? Got sent because I couldn't finish the session. And then that made the pre-season from November to Chrissy even longer. And then I obviously trained through the Chrissy break. And then that first session back, I had a conversation with Madge, and, you know, he just said, keep working hard, you know, you come back fit. So that made me more confident in my own ability, and I just knew that the footy was coming around, and I was pretty confident and fit at that point. So, yeah, I just knew from then, after Christmas, I just knew that if I keep staying in it and my attitude towards training, then something will come out of it. So I was really just happy to get a contract, really. But for him to say playing around one, that's pretty good. So, yeah.
You said there as well that, you know, every game your spot's not guaranteed. I mean, has that been a motivator that's kept you in? Just
yeah, mate.
That every game could be Selwyn and Dean still.
Well, we've got some outstanding players in the background, you know what I mean? So we're all fighting for each other for a spot. So me continuously working hard and my attitude at training, and obviously in the game as well, just focusing on my own role and what's important for at that current moment, then that's all I could control. I can't control anyone else's decision or whatever. So that's another big thing I learned in the pre-season is doing things that I can control. So and that's preparing me best for Saturday or Sunday whenever we play. So yeah.
So are you technically still on a development deal? Like, you're not on a full-time roster slot, are you?
Yeah, so I'm on the development deal. So obviously I've still got a lot to prove, and you know, I just wanted to go out there and play my best footy, and yeah. So yeah, I'm still on a development deal. Yeah.
Critter or Trell, which one do you want to take?
No, I don't really mind. They're both really good players, you know what I mean? I've played against both of them. They're really, really good, and I just want to focus on my own game and come Wednesday. So, yeah.
You feel that's a strength of your game? Your defence, you've really improved in that area?
Yeah, I feel like I worked on that pretty hard on the pre-season, and I feel like, yeah, that's one of my strengths. So I think going out there, doing my role and trying to do my best role for this team, and yeah. Nah, they were over the moon. Like, everyone was so happy. They know how hard I worked, and a lot of tears, happy tears, and yeah, they were just, yeah, they were over the moon. Yeah, not much they could say. They were just crying, really. But yeah, it was good.
Can you tell us about your time in Townsville before getting this chance? I guess playing for the Blackhawks, working full time, juggling everything, how that's paved the way to get you to where you are now? Yeah,
obviously I had a little bit of adversity early, so it was pretty good. So obviously my focus was obviously just working, playing Queensland Cup. It was good going through there up at the Blackhawks. They really helped me out, settling me in and giving me another shot and keeping that drive going. But I was pretty happy with just working and playing footy, like, you know what I mean, like that sort of lifestyle. I was just pretty content with that. But then I think some of the boys, and I think Paddy and that came to Townsville versus the Cowboys and had a yarn to them, and that sort of just lit the fire again, and I was just like, oh, I need to get back into it. So then I just gave Wynnum a call, gave him the opportunity to get a pre-season, and yeah, went from there.
You speak about the adversity that you were going through up there. I guess was it more just the career dilemma of what to pursue? Yeah,
well, 23, I went through a lot of injuries, so like my hamstrings and that, and then I didn't have any clubs after that or no contract at all, so I sort of just rang the Blackhawks and asked for just to join the pre-season, and then I was like, oh, I might as well just play here and then work from there. And then I was just playing each week, and my hammies were going good, so then I was just working, and then I seen the boys come up and play, and then just lit the fire again. I said, oh, I'll go again, so yeah.
Did you ever have thoughts of walking away from the game?
Sorry, can I say?
Did you ever have thoughts of walking away from the game through those stages?
Yeah, I was pretty happy with just working and playing footy up there at the Blackhawks. Like I wasn't like the pressure of like being in NRL. I didn't really like feel like going through that again. I just felt like just doing that sort of stuff. But like I said, it was like that until the boys came up north, and then that's when it made me think, oh, all right, I can really back myself here and go again. So yeah.
You're working like in a mentoring space up there. You're working with kids. Yeah. So, I mean, now through what you've achieved and where you've come from, are you hoping that can be a bit of a message to all, like, you know, boys and girls around Queensland, if you keep going?
Yeah, that's a lot of things in, like, I can't lead others if I can't fix myself. So I think that was the big thing for me in the preseason, was fixing myself, and then I could really go out there and like show others that it's possible to do. So that was a big thing, and I still connect with some of the kids that I worked with. You know what I mean? Like one of the boys that moved down to Brisbane, and he's coming to trainings and that, and see him at games and that. It's really good to see that they're still connecting. So yeah, it's really good.
What was the chat like with Madge going and disappearing in Origin duties? He was the former Blues coach as well, so I'm assuming it's a bit mixed from him.
Nah, Madge was over the moon for my selection. He was because he sees the hard work that I put in and all the stuff that we've done over the preseason, and not even just on the field, like off the field, growing as well, trying to be a leader and stuff like that. So yeah, he was over the moon for me. So.
Are you hoping this all turns into a longer stay at the Broncos, get a couple more years there? Surely a Maroons call up.
Well, fingers crossed, eh? Like you know what I mean? Like I love the Broncos. I love the Broncos since I was a kid. You know what I mean? So, and plus I'd like to give back to them for giving me the opportunity. So, yeah, fingers crossed. Yeah.
Who was your Origin hero coming up?
Oh, there was heaps of them. There was GI, Billy, JT, Matty Bowen. Like there was all those boys. Yeah, it was pretty crazy to get a phone call from Bill, and watching him as a kid. He was one of my heroes as well. So yeah, it was awesome.
Is it like to be a bit of inspiration to Torres Strait and sort of Asian background kids as well? Like you can make the Origin something?
Yeah, no, especially for the Indigenous community, you know what I mean? A lot of boys back home come down here for boarding school and stuff like that, and then they get homesick and they go back home. But if they stick it out even longer and just work a little bit more harder, then yeah, it's possible. So yeah.
Imagine for you as well, you're not looking at this game being a flash in the pan. It's a chance for you to become an Origin regular.
Yeah, well, I'm trying to soak it all in at the moment and just focus on each day of training and stuff like that, and just take this experience back to clubland and just work on that. And fingers crossed, it does be a continuing thing. But yeah, like I said, just soak all the experience in and then take it back to clubland. So yeah.
I guess even just your story for other guys who have been around the Queensland Cup for ages. Like you keep hearing the average NRL career is only 40 odd games. You passed that this year. I think a third of your games have come this year alone. Like, I guess what can your stories tell other players who have been around that Queensland Cup setup for years that I guess it's never too late for them?
Yeah, I think it's similar to the question with the young Indigenous kids. Like if the boys just keep sticking at it and working hard, all they need is an opportunity, and then when that opportunity comes, then they're ready to go. So I think that's a big one there, staying ready just in case an opportunity comes along, and yeah, then you'll be ready. So yeah.